You breathe about 20,000 times a day. Most of the time, you don't even think about it. Air feels invisible, harmless, natural. But what if the air you breathe carries more than oxygen? What if, with every breath, tiny harmful particles enter your body? This is what happens when you breathe polluted air. Step 1. Entering the lungs. Air pollution contains a mix of substances. Tiny particles known as particulate matter PM2.5 and PM10, toxic gases like carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides, industrial chemicals and heavy metals. When you inhale, these pollutants travel through your nose and throat and reach your lungs. Larger particles may get trapped in the upper airways, but the smallest particles, especially PM2.5, are so tiny they can reach deep into the alveoli, the small air sacs where oxygen enters the blood. This is where the real danger begins. Step 2. Lung damage. Your lungs are designed to exchange oxygen, not filter toxic substances. Pollutants irritate lung tissue, causing inflammation, coughing, shortness of breath, worsening of asthma. Over time, constant exposure can damage the delicate structures inside the lungs, reducing their ability to function properly. In severe cases, long-term exposure increases the risk of chronic bronchitis, emphysema, and lung cancer. Step 3. Into the bloodstream. The smallest particles don't just stay in the lungs. They can pass through the lung walls and enter the bloodstream. Once inside the blood, pollutants travel throughout the body. This can affect the heart, increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes, blood vessels, causing inflammation and narrowing blood pressure regulation. Air pollution is now recognized as a major risk factor for cardiovascular disease. Step 4. Effects on the brain. Research shows that air pollution may also affect the brain. Toxic particles can contribute to reduced oxygen delivery, inflammation in brain tissue, increased risk of cognitive decline. Some studies even link long-term exposure to higher risks of neurological conditions later in life. Children and vulnerable groups. Children, the elderly, and people with existing health conditions are especially vulnerable. Children's lungs are still developing. Polluted air can affect growth and long-term respiratory health. And because air pollution is often invisible, many people don't realize the exposure is happening. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Manta Education to get the latest information from us. Thank you.